Tanya, I mean, Queen's Gambit, we mentioned there, that this is nuts. 62 million households, not people, households, watch that show. So I'm guessing you've bumped into some of them.
Yes, but also, I mean, all of this happened during lockdown. So the craziest thing was I was just kind of in my house and then the internet was telling me that things were happening, but I don't believe it. So I'm like, oh, OK, fine. And then I landed in New York and I was like, nope, this is different. Must run. But I think the thing that I love the most is the disparity between ages. Because you have, like, really little kids that love it, and then you have, like, 87-year-old people that are like, Beth! And I love that. That's my favourite.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah.
Do they want to tell you their interesting chess stories, or what? Or did they just say you were very good in it?
No, sometimes they want to play me at chess, but the thing is, it's like, A, I don't carry one with me. Sorry to disappoint. But B, the thing about jumping from project to project is that you gain skills for that particular project. So I'm like, yeah, chess was like 2 years ago. Now I'm like good at cars and stuff like that, so sorry.
Do people challenge you with other games?
Other games?
Yeah.
Oh.
Rock, paper, scissors right now. 1, 2, 3. Ha!
Good result, good result. That was nice.
Almost there.
Good game. There's a tradition, I feel, Jack, every time you do a movie, somehow it inspires you musically.
Yeah.
Have you come up with an Anaconda song?
I have, actually. Do you want to hear it?
No.
Quiet on the set. Anaconda, the most beautiful creature in the wild. Anaconda, you're the most popular with boys and girls. You bite and you swallow and you take it down. You are the scariest snake in town. Big as a bus and hearty too. I made up this song just now.
Beautiful.
I lied. I didn't have a song.
Give me the extras. Give me the extras.
Did you know that I was making it up as we went along? Because I lied. I did not have a song.
Oh, it's very good.
Anaconda, the scariest snake in the land. I think it's a hit, though.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's how all songs are written. At first, you don't have a song. And then, did you see the Beatles documentary? When you watch Paul McCartney, Sir Paul, come up with Get Back right in front of your eyes. That's what you just saw.
Beautiful work, beautiful work. Chris, when you got to LA, you got lucky with headshots very early on.
Yeah, that was something that I knew I needed was headshots. Everyone says you need headshots, and so I was on the hunt for headshots, but I was completely broke, and I was at the post office in West Hollywood, which is an area in LA that's like a predominantly gay area, and I was there getting picking up some men.
What a great story! What a great story! That's a great story. Yeah, thank you.
End of show.
Awesome. Well, I saw this guy had this look. He was like he recognized me. I was like, hello. And he was like, you look familiar. Have I shot you? And I was like, I've never been shot. I don't believe you've shot me. And he was like, no, do you model? I'm a photographer. Do you model? And I was like, no, but I need, have you ever heard of headshots? I need something called headshots. I was 20 years old. And the guy's like, I do headshots. I live like 2 blocks from here.
Oh, no.
Come to my apartment. I will give you headshots. I was like, well, what does it cost? He's like, just come, it's fine. I'll cover you. I was like, oh, sweet. Okay, let's go. And so I go to this guy's apartment. He lived on the top floor, really nice apartment, amazing furnishings. He was like, listen, you're a little grimy, you probably need a shower. I was like, that's a really good idea. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I showered. With all kinds tons of good soaps, and I was like, this is great. I probably needed a shower. And then he was like, you should probably wear some different clothes. So he gives me like this nice white shirt. That's a polo shirt, nice shirt. And kind of like helps me and like zhuzhes me up and stuff. And like, we go out on the balcony, and he takes like a bunch of photos, and he's like directing me, telling me what to do. And he takes all these photos and takes the film out of the camera, and he puts it in the film thing, and he just gives it to me. And he was like, there you go. And I just walked out, and I was like...
Yeah, I'd stick to that story as well.
Look at the picture
Yeah, it's
you've
really
got.
embarrassing.
No, it's beautiful. Look at it there.
Oh my God.
Look, that silenced the audience. The audience, oh my God, look at him.
Look at my hair. That was a guy who clearly couldn't afford a haircut, let alone a headshot.
Did you ever see him again?
I don't know that I ever saw him again. If you're watching, thank you for my headshots. They were awesome. And
He's probably making money of those pictures he took of you in the shower that you didn't know about. You paid him for those.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Tom,
Yes.
Bree, you really know each other because you
We
were
super know each other.
We do, yeah.
you were in a whole movie together.
We lived in many jungles in many countries.
We've
together.
actually been to so many countries together. How
so
many?
many.
5?
More than I've been to more countries with you than like my mother.
This was Kong Skull Island
Yes.
in 2017. Oh, there you are, hiding from something.
Yes, that was not there when we filmed
yes,
it.
exactly. Of course. Hate to break it to you, but the guy on the right wasn't actually there. But we were imagining it very
Yeah, you look
powerfully.
very frightened. Well done.
You've just reminded me, that shoot was extraordinary because we were in 3 continents, Hawaii, Australia, and Vietnam, across 19 weeks, I think. And there was a certain point where every weekend you would disappear to win another major award. Like, every weekend we were like, where are you going, Brie? Like, I got to go to the SAG Awards. I got to go to the Critics' Choice. She would come back with an award for it was the most amazing thing, culminating in an Oscar.
Where?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Did you bring them all back with you?
No, I never did that. I didn't really know how. I think I just had a carry-on when I came back from the Oscars. I didn't know if that would make it through security, so no, I didn't even try.
So here's the thing. Kind of your first big break was the Oscar-winning performance in Room. I mean, that's extraordinary that was your
Yeah,
first
no,
thing.
that's a lot for a
Yeah.
person
Can I
to
just
deal
say
with.
you were unbelievable.
Oh,
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
and also, now thinking about it, so it's your first kind of big movie, but of course you couldn't, I guess, indulge in that because you had to look after little Jacob Tremblay, who's...
Happily.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked after me at the same time. Was the best.
Oh, look at that. That's so
My
lovely.
best friend, my absolute best friend, in
He's so
every
great.
way. In every way possible.
And so
In
like, you must...
heaven.
That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, because he's like
Yeah.
a full adult now. When he got a cell phone, he's like, hey, Bruce Jacob. I was like, haha, where's your dad? And he was like, no, it's me. And I was like, I'm old? Oh, no. No one told me. I was
girl,
getting
it happens.
old. Oh, no.
That's great that it's kept going for him and he's still working.
No,
and
yeah, because as fantastic as going through that award season was, it's also very unsettling because you're like, what's happening to me? I've never been in any of these places before. It's nerve-wracking. You feel like you're inside the television set. You're like, oh my God, all these people are real. But to have like this kid with me at all times who was like, oh my God, R2-D2, or like we were at like some sort of like fancy cocktail party, like promoting the movie, and Jacob was like holding my hand next to me. I was like, you good, pal? And he was like, all I see are legs. And I was like, and this is why you're the best. You are the best. And
Because, Chris, you worked in restaurants, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you worked in Hawaii, but then you worked in LA as well.
Yes, I worked at a restaurant in Beverly Hills.
So posh.
It was. It tried to be. It was it was a terrible restaurant, and it was just awful. And I was a major contributing factor to how terrible this restaurant was. It was just real garbage. It's been revamped now, but I loved it.
Tell us the name.
They'll give you free meals.
I mean, they will give me free. That's how I ate. I mean, when you're in Hollywood and in other places, like, you need a job that gives you your days free so you can try to audition for projects. So I'd work the weekends and I'd work the nights, and that's the only. I had no money, and no one was coming to the restaurant, so I wasn't making any tip. I'd make like $20 or $30 a day maybe. And so it was really a place I'd go to
Nourishment.
to eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
That kitchen fed me for like the time that I was there. I used to, oh man, do you ever do this where a lady would come in and she'd be like, what do you recommend? And I'm like, 32-ounce porterhouse. And so I would always tell them, I said, listen, here's how you want it. Medium rare with some mushrooms on the side. Get you some mashed potatoes. You're gonna love this, ma'am. She's like, 90-year-old woman. And so I bring the steak out to this lady. I'm hiding in the corner watching, like, how much is she eating? How much do I get, And I go back and she was like, I can't eat another bite. I was like, yes. Maybe 80% of the steak is left. And we have this thing called the tunnel, which is an area between the dining room and the kitchen where they keep all the soft drinks and like the silverware and stuff. And I'd been busted so many times eating off people's plates that they were like, you have to stop doing that. Like, it's really, really bad. And so anything I ate, I had to eat in the tunnel. Because it was my safe zone to where...
From judgment.
For judgment. The customers aren't going to see me eat their food, and the chef's not going to yell at me for eating the food. So it was like, I had about 14 maybe ounces of steak that I had to get down in about 10 feet. And I just straight up like Komodo dragon. And I wolf the steak down, And I get it, I'm like, ha-ha, cha-cha-cha. That's like 3 days worth of protein right there. And I walk back out, and the lady was like, listen, I'd love to get that steak to go. Oh gosh, ma'am. Let me go check. I'll go check. And I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And I said, I'm so sorry. I already threw it in the trash. I threw it in the trash. And she said, it's for my dog. It's fine. Just fish it. If you don't mind, just fish it out. Put it in a box. It's my dog is in it. I was like, you bet. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Will do. And I walked through like, Freddie! I need a porterhouse on the fly, man. Don't ask any questions. Just give me one right now. And so he started cooking the steak, and I was like, I'm so full of I went out to where I was like, ma'am, I'm gonna get you that steak. They just took the garbage out to the dumpster. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves. I'm gonna jump in that dumpster. I'm gonna get it for you because what kind of dog? Pomeranian, no way. I love that. It's so sweet. So I walked back. I'm like, Freddie, where's that steak? And she ended up being so like happy that I would be willing to dig through the garbage for her dog that she gave me a giant tip. And she left early because she couldn't wait for the steak to be done. So I got another steak. And like.
And that was exciting for you to do a scene with Harry Melling.
Small bit.
Yeah.
Big bit. Yeah.
Harry Melling was her Rihanna. Yeah. Tell us why he meant so much to you.
Well, I learned to speak English reading the Harry Potter books. So as lame as it sounds, those characters really were my first friends. So still a big fan of the Harry Potter franchise, love the movies. Oh my God, look at him!
He played Dudley Dursley. He's not an obvious one. Presumably people don't come up to him all the time.
He's still part of the universe!
So what language were you speaking when you learnt to speak English through Harry Potter?
Spanish.
Oh, OK. And
yeah, I'm Argentine.
So when did you come to London?
When I was 6, but I only learnt English when I was 8, because I was convinced that if I didn't speak the language, my parents would have to take me home. And that failed miserably. So, yeah, had to learn.
And the chess set sales all over the world have gone through the roof. And Mel Gedward here, you've got into it, haven't you?
Yes, Anya, I've got to say, we have now started playing chess regularly in our household because of you. It's really... my daughters are really involved. It's fantastic.
Well, I have to tell you this. So this is going to sound really random, but being in Beth's headspace the whole time was quite an intense experience. And I had never seen Bake Off before. And I clung to Bake Off whilst I was filming Queen's Gambit the whole time. Like, anytime I was in a costume change, I was watching Bake Off. So you were right there with me.
Anya, I'm not in it anymore.
I started from the very beginning because I'd never seen it before.
Oh, hang on. Not Series 1, where the hairdos, the styling was terrible.
Series 1, lady. I was there.
Come on, Anya.
Classic Bake Off.
Classic Bake Off. It gets better, Series 3.
Canonical public service Bake Off.
Yeah.
That's,
Your father-in-law is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's right, yeah.
So, I know. But he likes to do something every time the baby is
That's
born.
right. Yeah, he's a big cigar smoker. He's always smoking cigars on set, in his car, in my living room. He's just like... And he'll show up, you know, when we have a baby, it's customary. You brings a nice Cuban cigar. And,
For the baby?
Yeah. If his grandchild...
There's a French baguette and...
Yeah.
We're not at that stage of weaning yet.
Welcome to the fun. So,
Yeah, so you toast or whatever, it's a cigar to the birth of the child. And I have asthma, so I should not ever smoke cigars. And, but I do, because I feel pressure from Arnold Schwarzenegger, my father-in-law. And he's
you
like,
can't possibly say no.
what are you gonna do?
What are you going to do?
Like, here.
Because he always comes back and offers you another one, doesn't he?
Clip.
Love it.
Sorry.
Yeah, and so every time we have a child, at about 2 weeks, we smoke the cigar, and in about 3 weeks, I've got the lung infection. It's a little ritual that we have, a custom.
I love it. We have a picture of you two playing chess.
Yes.
I think you're winning.
Hang on, is that his front room?
Yes.
OK, no comment.
There are photos and memorabilia of Arnold, all over Arnold.
Does he forget he's Arnold Schwarzenegger some days? Just a quick reminder.
But also, there's a picture there of him playing...
Him playing chess, yeah. Again, I think that's against his... Maybe
Do you let him win because he's Arnold?
No, he's very good. I've only ever actually beaten him once, and he's very competitive and very good at chess. So I really got into chess to play more with him, and I have beat him once, but man, he's very good. So he beats me all the time.
And you said...
But yeah, I let him win. You heard that, Arnold.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You know.
And Jack Black really does steal this film. He's going to be modest while we're here, but he's amazing. He plays a 16-year-old girl, and he does it perfectly.
Really brilliantly.
Yes.
Okay, I've never put Jack on the spot, but I have to do it now since, I love this show, love coming back. The girls are here, they're going to appreciate it. The audience is going to appreciate it.
Oh, do it. I know what you're going to do.
So he... Jack does this incredible scene where he shows Karen Gillan, who's a wonderful actress.
Yeah, our own Karen Gillan.
Your own Karen Gillan, how to flirt.
Yeah.
As a 16-year-old girl.
Turn into her, Jack.
Wait, I have to do acting right now?
Turn into her.
You guys just say I stole the movie, and now I have to show you how I did it?
Self-action.
Come on, self-action.
This is not going to go well. This is not my kind of environment to release the Kraken. I think the main thing is just being relaxed and just sort of being yourself. I'm sorry, that's all you're getting. That's all you get for now.
Yeah.